multi-exclusive dimensional beenkha with another exclusive. Whoa, too close, motherfucker. Yo, let's get into this video though. Alright, so RP George Floyd. Feel me? I don't know him, but as far as the terms and conditions of what happened in that video, as far as him being executed by what, 3 cops, 3 weak ass cops. Feel me? Listen, I want y'all to understand and understand something. Death is not really a bad thing. It's not how you look at it. Feel me? It's transformation. It's all about the state of being that you in when you are actually basically leaving your body. That's the main important thing. You got to be in a good state of being. Feel me? You can't be letting no weak ass cops or weak ass individual that's basically trying to integrate you or put you in a circumstance situation to put you in a low vibrational state. Because remember, when you leave this planet, you got to resist all frequency, vibrations, and energies of attachments. So in that state of being, you just can't agree to those terms and conditions in no way, shape, and form. Feel me? Cops are just spirits and bodies. That's it. That's all. You a spirit in the body as well. That's it. That's all. Understand and understand something. You got to question what spirit created these laws. What spirit created the police? What spirit created this shit to basically put this shit in front of you? Because like I look at it like this. You a spirit. You free in every way, shape, and form. Society just mind fucked you with all these laws, regulations, and going to work, going to school. It's all bullshit. All you got to do, sit outside, interact with the sun, up your frequency, vibrations, and energies. The universe don't give a fuck about race. Listen, that white people shit, the black people shit, listen, race in general, just leave that shit alone. They gave you that shit. They gave you race. They gave you religion. They gave you reading. They gave you books. They gave you language. Feel me? That don't mean shit. The universe and God don't comprehend with that language. They just looking at your frequency, the way you think, whether it's positive, your vibration, whether you feeling good, and the energy you're pushing out, whether that's good. That's the only thing they look about. They don't, like, whatever spirit told you to believe in the word is a demon. Probably the same spirit that created these laws and regulations for you to follow. Understand and understand something. In this world you live in, aka this universe, you got to understand and understand to take your motherfucking power back. Simple. Case closed. We in the age of Aquarius. We just left the age of Pisces, which is religion, money. As you see, they're trying to get rid of the money. We're basically trying to make this shit a cashless society and trying to basically get control over people by basically chipping them with microchips and trying to make it a macro thing. But you got to understand and understand something, that at the end of the motherfucking day, you a spirit in a body, just like all these other spirits out here, which is these cops, anything. It's not even about cops. Listen, not every cop is bad. Feel me? So you can't really be like, oh, such and such. Because at the end of the day, it ain't, they program too. All these police, they program too. They agents too. Feel me? And they working for the Galactic Federation of Light. And I'm talking about shit that you can't see with your 2 eyes. Like, if you really want to, like, basically take the fight to the spirits that's in control of all this shit, and that's basically possessing these cops to kill these folks, kill these beings, because I ain't gonna even say the word black. I'm not black. I don't know what the fuck that is. African American, I don't know what the fuck that is. Listen. Leave that shit alone. I'm just a spirit in the motherfucking body. That's it, that's all. All that other bullshit, leave that for the birds. You still clinging on to race? Leave that for the birds. That's a low vibrational state. This flesh is basically temporary. Understand and understand that shit. Your spirit and soul is immortal. That's the shit that you're supposed to be looking for. Your spirit and soul created this shit. You're supposed to use this as your bitch. This is your vessel, basically. So at the end of the day, you got to understand and understand something. You have to overcome this governmental. You have to overcome this government, which is govern your mental. You can't let nobody govern your mental. You got to govern your own shit. Understand and understand that shit. You got to do shit in your own favors. You got to do things in moderation. Feel me? A 9 to 5, all that bullshit, there's no need for that. Look to the stars, basically. And if you really trying to get back, as far as basically getting back to what, like, listen, you can't let this shit affect you. I'm telling you. And RP to the people that's basically going through these circumstances and situations. Because I don't like talking about this shit. But, I got to really, like, push this shit out here to wake people up and get them uplifting. Take your mind off of shit like that. Like, shit like that, it's not going to do nothing. Because y'all only come together when people basically get exterminated. Now you got to question this shit. Because we in the age of Aquarius. You got to really sit back and question. Were these cops paid to basically do this so the government can start the race war type shit? Because you got to look at it like this. These videos are being recorded and then they're being advertised on the news. Certain things don't go on the news. This video that I'm talking about right now is not going to go on the news. They only advertise things to keep people low vibrational. And of course, you don't think that these motherfuckers is doing things, wickedness, to try to put energy, to try to basically push it right back out there to get people to start rioting and doing all kind of crazy shit. They want you to do this. They sit back and laugh at you. Don't be a fucking fool. Attack the spirit that's basically pushing these that's pushing these signs and these scenes that's basically trying to amp you to basically get you out of character. Because death, I don't even look at death like it's like death. That shit don't bother me. Listen, death don't bother me. You died plenty of times. How you think you came here? To die is to basically transform. You gotta go into the next world, or you basically might just come back here, depending on how you was vibrating when you left this world, which is karma. It's karma in everything. Your self issues, the shit you value, people, places, and things, the communications and shit, things that you hold in, the way you think, love, having attachments and shit. Basically, expressing yourself, getting too over dramatic and shit about things. And the moon is in Leo, so things as far as your health, feel me? And health is important, but don't clinch on health. And this ain't understand that, people that die like in the hospital and shit, die in pain, suffering and shit, they come back here. You gotta die in peace. You gotta let that shit go. Even people die over relationships because, they get too deeply rooted into relationships. Of course, other people get deeply rooted into sex, They have sex issues. They let that shit wear and tear on their soul and their spirit. It holds them back. Also, people that's basically lost into books, going crazy and shit, stuttering, studying and shit. Trying to make it seem like, oh, I gotta learn this, I gotta learn that. Feel me? That's another way to come back here. Because you clenching on to shit. All you gotta do is look at the sun. Get some sun. Clear your mind. Feel me? Get your vibrations up higher. You'll receive all that information. That's basically, everything is the stars. You even turn on the news, you see a star. You see the big ass globe on the shit right there on the side. It's telling you, all you gotta do is look towards the stars for information and basically how you correlate things in life and society. Working a 9 to 5 can bring you back here because you basically deeply rooted into that shit. Getting lost into groups and acquaintanceships. Being the shit that I'm doing right now, basically going crazy for society. Like, basically putting all that negative energy and shit. For me, it's always positive energy when I'm pushing out messages, basically, because I don't get attached to this shit. I know I'm basically this is basically my purpose. Follow your purpose. Feel me? It goes back to school. People go there, they try to clinch onto shit, say, oh, my child got ADD, ADHD, all this crazy shit. No, your child just basically don't resonate with that learning. Get them the fuck out of there. Or basically homeschool them. Or just have them looking towards the sun. Also, dreams and imaginations and illusion and fantasies can bring you back in. So it's very important to make sure y'all vibrating high. Feel me? Don't let this death get to you. I ain't gonna hold you. As far as what people doing, coming together and shit, working together, that's good. Let's leave the race shit out of it. Ain't got nothing to do with no damn race. They gave you that. Remember that. They want you to believe in that shit. They want you to worship this flesh. They want you to keep coming back here. And they in control of the spirits that come and leave. So basically, get right. And follow your spirit and stop following the BS, all right? For real, though. But those cops, they gonna get what's coming to them. Don't hold no attachments. Because remember, if you throw negative and negative together towards somebody, only positive is gonna come out for them because basically they getting energy. And depending on how they vibrating, if they don't give two shits about this shit, it's only gonna benefit with them. But if you just be calm, cool, and collective, and just be in a good vibrational state, they'll get what's coming to them. But don't sit back and ponder. Just keep cool and calm and collective. And reach towards the skies. Reach towards the stars. Feel me? That's the only thing you need to be focused upon. Everything else, leave that shit for the birds. They gonna get what's coming to them. Feel me? Judgment Day is here. Revolution time. Feel me? Rebellious. Humanitarian. Doing things independently. Basically. Don't rely on no government. That's what you need to stop doing. Because when we all can come together, we can all bring our fruits and labors. We can all bring this shit into manifestations. Stop relying on the damn government and let's team up together. Fuck your race, fuck your colors. We just spirits and bodies, bringing our vibrations and energies to a higher spectrum. And leave that weak race shit alone. I don't care about that shit. We just strong spirits. That's it, that's all. That's it, that's all. Real shit. I love y'all. Y'all just be safe. Feel me? And don't let nobody disrespect you. Point blank, period. Don't agree to none of them terms and conditions. And don't be vibrating low. Speak with your spirit. Feel me? And nothing is going to happen to you. It's all about the state of being. If you're vibrating low, of course they're going to take advantage of you. But if you vibrating high and you bringing that energy to them and you sucking the energy up out of them, you just basically treating them like your bitches. And that's how you're supposed to do it. Don't let them treat you like your bitch. Real shit. But yo, be calm, cool, and collective. And make sure you vibrate high. For real.